Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We are studying new syllabus mathematics and the topic of sets. Earlier in the previous lessons, we have studied different types of sets and operations of a set. Today's lesson is very important, in which we will study Venn diagram and how we use Venn diagram in different operations of sets and to represent various sets. So let's begin our lesson. Recap of the previous lessons. In the previous lessons we have studied equal sets, disjoint sets, overlapping sets, subsets, union of sets, intersection of sets, and complement of sets. As you know, equal sets are the sets in which the elements are exactly the same. Disjoint sets are those sets in which no element is common. Overlapping sets are those in which at least one element is common. Subsets. A set is a subset of another set if all the elements of the set are also the elements of the other set. Union of sets. The union of two sets is again a set whose elements are the elements of one or the both sets. Intersection of sets. Intersection of two sets A and B is a set of elements which are common in both A and B. Complement of set. The elements of the universal set which are not present in the set whose complement is to be determined. So we will use these terms in Venn diagram. Let's first define what is Venn diagram. The pictorial representation of sets represented by closed figures are called set diagrams or Venn diagrams. The concept of Venn diagram was introduced around 1880 by a mathematician named John Venn. Venn diagrams are used to illustrate various operations like union, intersection, and complements, etc. We can express the relationship among sets through this in a more significant way. We can also represent subsets and proper subset by Venn diagram. We can also represent disjoint or overlapping sets by Venn diagram also. Shapes used in Venn diagram. Which shapes we will use to draw Venn diagram? A rectangle is used to represent a universal set. If in a problem there is a universal set, to represent that set we will draw a rectangle. Circles or ovals. Normally circles are drawn to represent other subsets of the universal set within the rectangle. So if in a problem there is a universal set, a rectangle is drawn. If there is no universal set, only other sets are given, then we will draw circles to represent those sets. Today we will study the Venn diagram which are without universal set. For disjoint sets we draw separate circles. If two sets or more than two sets are disjoint, then we will draw separate circles. And for overlapping sets we draw overlapping or intersecting circles like this. So you have to keep these and these two in mind. And for a subset, one circle will be within the other circle. Venn diagrams in different situations. Now if this is a set A, if you are given a set A only, to represent that set diagrammatically, that is by using Venn diagram, we will draw a circle and we will write all the elements of that set within this circle. Elements of A will be written within this circle, and elements which are not in A will be written outside the circle and inside the rectangle, which is called complement. As you know, those elements of the universal set which are not in A is called the element. So all the elements of the set are written within the circle, and all the elements which are not in that set will be written outside the circle, like this. This is the set A. To represent this set, we will draw a circle. All the elements of the circle will be written inside the circle, and those which are not in set A will be written outside the circle. If this is set A given in terms of numbers, the set A has 1 2 3 4 elements. So we will write these elements inside the circle. Now Venn diagrams and disjoint sets. How we will represent two disjoint or two more disjoint sets. As we know that two sets are disjoint if they have nothing in common. So we will draw two separate circles. These two sets are disjoint set because there is nothing common in these two sets. Element of A will be written within one circle and elements of B will be written within the other circle. There is nothing common in these two. Let's take this an example. This is the set A having elements 1 2 3 4, and this is set B having elements 5 6 7. Look at these two sets. By looking at the given sets, you can decide whether the sets are disjoint, overlapping, or one is a subset of another. By looking at the elements of set A and set B, we decide that these two sets are disjoint sets because there is nothing common in these two sets. So we will write the elements of set A within this circle and elements of set B within this circle. This is the element, this is circle A representing set A, and these are the elements of set A. This is set B represented by this circle, and the elements of this set will be written within this circle. So this is the case when sets are disjoint. We will draw separate circles and we will label each circle by the name of that set, and in one circle we will write the elements of one circle, one set, and in the other circle we will write the elements of the second set, like this. Now Venn diagrams when sets are overlapping sets. Overlapping sets mean there must be at least one element common. There may be more than one, but at least one element should be common in two or more sets. If you have two sets A and B, so we will draw two circles. Now because these two sets, we are drawing the Venn diagram for overlapping sets. If the A and B are overlapping sets, then these circles must also be overlapping or intersecting. So we will draw this circle. Looking at these two sets, A is equal to ABC and B is equal to ACD. These two sets are not disjoint. These two sets are overlapping because A and C of set A are also present in set B. So these two circles must be overlapping. Now there are three regions, 1, 2 and 3. This is circle A. This is circle B. This region is common in A and B. So in this region we will write those elements which are common in A and B. The elements in A and B are common, which are A and C. So we will write A and C here in this region. And other elements which are only in A but not in B will be written in this region, which is B, and all the elements which are present in B but not in A will be written here, because A and C are common in both A and B. B is only in A, so we will write this in this region, and D is only in B, so we will write in this region. So this is the Venn diagram of two overlapping sets. Subsets, Venn diagrams and subsets. If two sets are subsets, that is, if A is a subset of B, as you know that A to be subset of B, all the elements of A should be in B. Or if A is a proper subset of B, then all the elements of A should be in B, and some elements of B should not be in A. So because B is a superset, bigger set, we will draw a circle for set B. Now all the elements of set A belongs to set B, so we will draw a smaller circle which will be inside circle B, like this. So this is the Venn diagram of two sets if one is a subset of another. The set on the right hand side is a superset, that is bigger set, so for this we will draw bigger circle, and the set on the left hand side is a smaller circle, so we will is a smaller set, so we will draw a smaller circle. Now if we take elements, okay, if B is a subset of A, now A is a superset, so now we will draw a bigger circle which will represent set A, and a smaller circle which will represent set B. Now in terms of elements, if set A is 1, 2, 3 and set B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now look at these two sets, whether they are disjoint sets. No, because all the elements of A are in B. They are also overlapping, but since all the elements of A are in B, therefore A is a subset of B. So we will write all the elements of A in this smaller circle, and because elements of set A are also in B, so we will write the other elements of B which are not in A outside A and in this region. This is set A 1, 2, 3, because element 1, 2, 3 also in set B, but 4, 5 are the elements which are not in A but they are in B, so we will write these elements in this region. So this is B, bigger circle having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is set A. Now if we take this set in which A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B is 1, 2, 3. Now B is a subset of A. So we will draw the bigger circle and smaller circle which will represent A and B respectively. Now all the elements of B will be written here, and all the elements which belongs to A but they are not in B, they are 4 and 5, will be written outside this circle. So we have discussed three cases. When two sets are disjoint sets, we will draw separate circles. When two sets are overlapping, we will draw two intersecting circles. And when two sets are subset, we will draw two circles, one bigger and one smaller inside the bigger circle. Now operations, Venn diagrams and union. Now there are different cases. Union, when two sets are disjoint sets. Union of disjoint sets. Now आपको पता है कि disjoint sets are those which do not have anything common, and for disjoint sets we draw two separate circles. So A and B are two separate circles. So their union, what will be union of AB? It will be all the elements of A and all the elements of B will be your union of A and B. अब शेडिंग को भी आपने माइंड में रखना है कि अगर दो डिसजॉइंट सेट्स हैं तो उनकी यूनियन एलिमेंट्स अगर ना दिए हुए हों उनको शेड कैसे करेंगे, तो ए यूनियन बी का मतलब सारा ए और सारा बी शेड हो जाएगा. In terms of sets, if A is 1 2 3 and B is 4 5, these two sets are disjoint sets. So we will write all the elements of A in set A and all the elements of B in set B. Now from here, what will be the union of A and B? So union of A and B will be the elements of A or B or both A and B. Now because these two are disjoint sets, so we will write all the elements of set A and all the elements of set B, which will give us the union of A and B, which is 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now if two sets are overlapping sets, we know that for overlapping sets we draw two intersecting circles A and B. Now what will be A union B in this case? A union B mean all the elements of A, all the elements of B and all the elements which are in A and B. All those which are only in A, all those which are only in B and all the elements which are in A or B both. So what will be the region? It will be this whole region. All the whole A and the whole B. This is the shading. In terms of shading, how you will shade the union of two sets. So these three regions will be the union. Now in terms of sets, if set A is 1 2 3 and set B is 1 2 4 and 5. Now because these two sets are overlapping set, 1 2 are common in these two. So what we will write, common is this region. We will write the common elements here in this region. All the elements which are only in A in this region and all the elements which are only in B will be written here in this region. So because 1 and 2 are common, 3 is the only element which is in A only, we will write this here, and 4 and 5 are the elements which are only in B. These will be written here. So this is the Venn diagram in terms of sets. If you are given two sets, अगर आपको दो sets दिए हुए हैं उसके elements भी दिए हुए हैं, तो आपने ये देखना है कि वो sets जो हैं वो disjoint हैं, ओवरलैपिंग है या सब सेट्स हैं. अब ये चूंकि डिसजॉइंट नहीं है, कुछ एलिमेंट इन दोनों में कॉमन है, सारे एलिमेंट इसमें नहीं है, कुछ एलिमेंट्स कॉमन है, तो इसका मतलब है ये ओवरलैपिंग सेट्स हैं. तो हम दो सर्कल्स ड्रॉ करेंगे जो ओवरलैपिंग होंगे. अब इस एलिमेंट्स को इस वेन डायग्राम में रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए जो कॉमन एलिमेंट होंगे दोनों में, उसको हम इस वाले रीजन में लिखेंगे और ए के बाकी जो एलिमेंट्स हैं वो ये आ गए. देखिए ए को रिप्रेजेंट करने वाला ये वाला सर्कल है, दिस सर्कल. तो इस सर्कल में ये देखें ये सारे एलिमेंट्स आ गए, 1 2 भी आ गया और 3 भी आ गए. और बी को रिप्रेजेंट करने वाला ये सर्कल है, इस सर्कल में 1 2 भी आ गए और 4 5 भी आ गए. So this is how you will draw the Venn diagram for overlapping sets. So A union B will be all the elements of A, B and A or B. Now if two sets are subsets, then how you will find the union of those two sets. Now if A is a subset of B, it means all the elements of A belongs to B. So if A is a subset of B, we draw two circles one within the other. ये सेट B चूंकि सुपर सेट है, B के लिए बड़ा सर्कल, और सेट A सबसेट है तो इसके लिए छोटा सर्कल ड्रॉ करेंगे. तो A यूनियन B इसका क्या होगा, अगर आपने शेड करना हो तो शेडिंग में क्या, इसका क्या मतलब है कि यूनियन में A के भी सारे एलिमेंट होने हैं और B के भी सारे एलिमेंट्स आने हैं. तो शेडिंग में क्या होगा, ये सारा रीजन जो है वो शेड हो जाएगा, ए भी सारा शेड हो जाएगा और बी भी सारा शेड हो जाएगा. इन टर्म्स ऑफ सेट्स, इफ ए इज अ सेट 1 2 एंड बी इज अ सेट 1 2 4 5, सो फिर क्या होगा, ए को हम लिखेंगे इसके अंदर, 1 2 इधर आ जाएगा और 1 2 बी के एलिमेंट्स हैं और 4 5 जो है वो इधर आ जाएगा. अब पूरा जो सर्कल बड़े वाला है वो सेट बी को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है और सेट बी को रिप्रेजेंट करने में जो एलिमेंट्स हैं वो 1 2 4 5 है और सेट ए को रिप्रेजेंट करने वाला स्मॉलर सर्कल है उसमें 1 2 आ गया. तो अब इसकी यूनियन निकालने के लिए इसका मतलब है ए के भी सारे एलिमेंट और बी के भी सारे एलिमेंट्स आएंगे, तो ए यूनियन बी क्या होगा 1 2 4 एंड 5. So this is the union of sets when there are three cases. Two sets are disjoint, we will draw separate circles. When there are overlapping sets, we will draw intersecting circles. When two sets are subsets, then there will be two circles, one within the other. Now intersection, Venn diagram and intersection. इसमें भी तीन केसेस बनेंगे. डिसजॉइंट सेट्स, अगर दो सेट्स डिसजॉइंट हैं तो ए और बी डिसजॉइंट सेट्स के लिए आपको पता है सेपरेट सर्कल ड्रॉ करेंगे. सेपरेट सर्कल के लिए क्या होगा, ए इंटरसेक्शन बी. ए इंटरसेक्शन बी इज अ सेट विच हैज कॉमन एलिमेंट्स इन ए एंड बी बिकॉज दे आर डिसजॉइंट सेट्स, सो देयर इज नथिंग कॉमन. तो नथिंग कॉमन का मतलब है हम इसमें से कुछ भी शेड नहीं कर सकते. अगर इन टर्म्स ऑफ शेडिंग लेना है हमने तो कुछ भी शेड नहीं होगा. और अगर इन टर्म्स ऑफ सेट्स लेना है तो सेट ए के एलिमेंट्स ये हैं, सेट बी के एलिमेंट्स ये हैं. सेट ए के एलिमेंट सेट ए में, सेट बी के एलिमेंट्स को सेट बी में लिख देंगे लाइक दिस. तो अब इसकी इंटरसेक्शन क्या होगी, व्हाट विल बी द इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ दीज टू सेट्स, बिकॉज दे ये जो हैं वो डिसजॉइंट सेट्स हैं. सो डिसजॉइंट सेट्स मीन देयर इज नथिंग कॉमन. और इंटरसेक्शन में क्या होता है, दोनों सेट्स में जो कॉमन एलिमेंट्स है वो आएंगे. तो चूंकि कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है तो इसलिए ए इंटरसेक्शन बी डिसजॉइंट सेट्स के लिए क्या होगी, एम्प्टी सेट. सिमिलरली ओवरलैपिंग सेट्स, तो ओवरलैपिंग सेट का मतलब है दो ओवरलैपिंग और इंटरसेक्टिंग सर्कल्स हमने पहले तो ड्रॉ करने हैं. और ए इंटरसेक्शन बी क्या होगा, ए इंटरसेक्शन बी का मतलब है कॉमन रीजन जो ए में भी है और बी में भी है, वो ये वाला रीजन है. ये सिर्फ ए में है, ये सिर्फ बी में है, ये वाला जो रीजन है, दिस रीजन इज इन ए एंड दिस रीजन इज इन बी. अगर आपने शेड करना होगा तो फिर उसकी शेडिंग ये बन जाएगी. ये वाला जो रीजन है ये ए इंटरसेक्शन बी को रिप्रेजेंट करेगा. इन टर्म्स ऑफ सेट्स अगर आप लें तो ए इज अ सेट ऑफ 1 2 3 एंड बी इज अ सेट ऑफ 1 2 4 एंड 5. We will write the common element because they are overlapping set. We will write the common elements here in this region and the other elements which are only in A in this region and the elements which are only in B in this region. 1 2 3 and 4 and 5 here. 1 2 are common in both A and B. 3 is only in A and 4 5 are only in B. So this is the Venn diagram when two sets are overlapping and their intersection. Now subsets, when two sets are subsets, similarly when two sets are subsets we draw two circles one within the other. Now here because A is subset, so A will represented by a smaller circle. What will be A intersection B? A intersection B का मतलब है कि ए सबसेट बी का मतलब है ए के सारे एलिमेंट बी में है. अगर ए के सारे एलिमेंट बी में है तो कॉमन एलिमेंट्स कौन से हुए, ए इंटरसेक्शन बी. कॉमन एलिमेंट वो होंगे ना जो छोटे वाले सेट में है. तो इसका मतलब ये जो सेट है हम शेडिंग के लिए सिर्फ इस वाले सेट को शेड कर देंगे. सो दिस रिप्रेजेंट्स ए इंटरसेक्शन बी व्हेन ए इज अ सबसेट ऑफ बी. In terms of sets, if A is 1 5 and B is 1 2 4 5. Now these two 1 5 set A is a subset of B because सारे एलिमेंट इसमें है. तो अगर सारे एलिमेंट्स A के सारे एलिमेंट B में है तो इसका मतलब है कि A B का सबसेट है. जब A B का सबसेट है तो A के एलिमेंट आप इस सर्कल में लिख देंगे और B के वो एलिमेंट जो इस सर्कल में नहीं लिखे उसको हम यहाँ पे लिख देंगे लाइक दिस. 1 5 ए में है और 1 2 4 5 जो है वो बी में है. तो 1 5 चूंकि पहले लिख दिया हुआ है ए में, इसलिए बाकी जो एलिमेंट्स हैं वो हम यहाँ पे लिख देंगे. तो अब इसकी इंटरसेक्शन क्या होगी, इंटरसेक्शन का मतलब है जो दोनों में कॉमन है. दोनों में कॉमन ये वाले हैं 1 और 5, ये ए में भी हैं और बी में भी हैं. तो ए इंटरसेक्शन बी जो है वो 1 5 आ जाएगा. Now today we have discussed Venn diagram for different situations. When two sets are disjoint, when two sets are overlapping sets, when two sets are subsets, how we will draw Venn diagram for union of sets, and how we will draw Venn diagram for intersection of sets for three cases when sets are disjoint, overlapping and subsets. अभी इस लेसन में हमने सिर्फ वो वाली वेन डायग्राम ड्रॉ की है जिसमें यूनिवर्सल सेट इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. यूनिवर्सल सेट जब इन्वॉल्व हो जाएगा तो हमने एक रेक्टेंगल ड्रॉ करनी है और जितने भी सर्कल्स हैं वो सारे उस रेक्टेंगल के अंदर जो है वो ड्रॉ करेंगे. तो वो उसको हम नेक्स्ट लेसन में स्टडी करेंगे. नेक्स्ट लेसन में हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस करेंगे. इनमें से ये वाले क्वेश्चंस मैं सॉल्व करूंगा नेक्स्ट लेसन में, क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, 9, और इस एक्सरसाइज के कुछ क्वेश्चंस भी मैं नेक्स्ट लेसन में सॉल्व करूंगा. ये वो क्वेश्चंस हैं जो इन टॉपिक से रिलेटेड हैं. इसमें यूनिवर्सल सेट जो है वो इन्वॉल्व नहीं हो रहा. अगर यूनिवर्सल सेट इन्वॉल्व नहीं हो रहा तो फिर कॉम्प्लीमेंट भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगा. तो आप ट्राई कीजिएगा. अदरवाइज नेक्स्ट लेसन में मैं ये 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13 है तो 6, 7 क्वेश्चन जो है इनमें से मैं करूंगा. बाकी जो सेम होंगे वो आप खुद ट्राई कीजिएगा. और उससे नेक्स्ट लेसन 18 में फिर हम कॉम्प्लीमेंट और यूनिवर्सल सेट वाले क्वेश्चंस करेंगे. उनमें भी यही चीज, यूनियन, इंटरसेक्शन, सबसेट्स, ओवरलैपिंग और डिसलाइन. वेन डायग्राम इसी तरह बनेगी. सिर्फ फर्क क्या होगा कि उसमें एक रेक्टेंगल आ जाएगी. उस रेक्टेंगल के अंदर ये जितनी भी सर्कल्स हमने केसेस अभी डिस्कस किए हैं उनको हमने रेक्टेंगल के अंदर ड्रॉ करना है. बस सिर्फ इतना फर्क होगा, बाकी सारी चीजें यही होंगी. तो इसलिए बेहतर है कि आप इस लेसन को बड़ी अच्छी तरह समझ लीजिएगा ताकि नेक्स्ट लेसन जो है वो फिर आपके लिए आसान हो जाएगा. शेड्यूल, यू नो द प्रोफाइल. Thank you for watching and Allah Hafiz.